Hello everyone, I made it. Hi. If you're here live, let me know that you can hear me and see me. I was going to go live on my laptop, but my internet decided not to work at the last minute. So here I am on my phone, and the angle's not as good, but here I am, right? So let me know, make sure I'm making sure that you can hear me, that my sound is working, that I'm all good on that end. If not, please just pop me a comment. And if you're here, say hi, leave a comment below. I'll get into this in just a second. So for those of you who do not know me, I am Kelli Femrite, and I'm one of the admins of this group, along with Brianna and Jess. So I came into this group, I don't even know, Brianna and I have known each other, I'm looking at the calendar like I even remember, but I think for almost 3 years. We just got in each other's worlds. She joined my Facebook group, I joined hers, and the rest is history, as they like to say, right? So she invited me to be an admin in this group last year, and we have been doing some really amazing things, collaborating behind the scenes, putting together a lot of amazing things that are coming up. But anyways, so I'm Kelli Femrite, and I am in a mystical, intuitive empowerment mentor for women. So what does that mean, right? So I offer one-to-one mentoring in intuitive kind of lifestyle coaching, finding your connection with your intuition, finding your spiritual connection, going through spiritual awakening, working with your spirit guides, rediscovering like what it is you really want to do from a place born of your intuition, not what society says, not what outside sources say you should be doing, but what is it that's really truly coming from your inner place, from your intuition, what it is that's calling to you, right? So that's what I help other women do through a variety of methods, including hypnotherapy, holy fire Reiki, Akashic Records readings, and intuitive mentorship, are just to name a few, and intuitive card readings. So I do all of those things, and I bring it all together in a way that helps support those women who are looking to rise up to the next level in their life, use their intuitive power, really reclaim that sovereignty of self that, you know, sometimes we have lost along the way because of different circumstances in our lives, you know, outside influences, society influencing us, religion, schooling, family, friends, any number of factors that we may have strayed away from what it is really that we are being called here to do on this earth, right? So I help you rediscover those pieces and also claim that inner power, that inner fire to get you on that path towards your soul-aligned goals here, right? So what is this book Burned that this event is about? So I decided in the past year to take on writing projects in these multi-author books, right? So Broken was the first one, and now Burned is the second one I am a contributing author in. Hi Caitlin, hi Bree, and Caitlin is also a contributing author in Burned as well. So when I get later in this live, when I talk about some free offers that we're making, Caitlin also has a freebie to offer if you guys purchase the book on launch day, which is January 25th, next week. So let me go back up a little bit. So these multi-author book projects have been an incredible opportunity to put myself out there as an author, So this is something that has been a lifelong dream of mine, to be a published author. But not only that, writing, putting my voice out there, the writing process, the creative writing process, all of those things just truly make my heart sing. They make my heart, they set it on fire. Like when I am writing, it is like unlike anything else I'm experiencing, and I know my soul is supposed to be doing it. So I took on these opportunities as a way to get my voice out there, to get some pieces published, to put myself out there as an author, and get, just gain that confidence and that sort of that oomph to keep going. Because my goal is to have my full-length book published by next year, by the end of this year, ideally. And beyond that, I want to keep writing. I want to keep publishing. I have a goal of being a best-selling author. I have this goal of sharing my voice with the world, because that is the medium which, like I said, I feel most alive writing. It is not being on a Facebook Live, although I love being with you guys. But doing this is not when I feel most alive. Although communicating about what makes me feel most alive does make me feel alive too. So I'm very excited and happy to communicate this message with you guys here today. So I chose to be a part of these book projects because they spoke to me deeply on a soul level, and also experiences that I have had in my life thus far. So the first book project I wrote in was called Broken. And this one was really about healing generational things that occur throughout our lives, generational wounds and hurts, the mother wound, all of those different things that come into play in our families of origin that we sort of carry with us in our bodies, in our DNA. We carry those stories with us, and unless we actively make an effort to heal them and to break the cycle and to do better for the next generation, those stories keep with us, and they keep following us, and they will keep with every single generation until someone makes the decision to break the cycle. So this is really about being an active participant in breaking the cycle on those generational stories and those generational hurts, and some would say generational curses. I don't really talk in curses, but I just talk in terms of energy blockages, past generational hurts, disappointments, and this sense of stuck energy that lives within our bodies when we are carrying all these generational things with us from generation to generation, right? Hi, Leanne. So then throw in all the other stuff, right? So the second book, the one I'm talking about today, is called Burned. And this one really, really lit my soul on fire, because a couple years ago, I had discovered that I was really meant to be on this witchy path of rediscovering who I really was and who I wanted to show up as in the world. And so I sort of went through all of those things. I took this course of rediscovering the witch within, and about a month after that course, I dedicated myself to the path of the witch. And I like to say that being a witch is so much less about all of the ceremonial stuff and the spells and the rituals and the moon. Yes, it is about all of those things, but it really, 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 truly is about embodying your inner power, taking back your power from those outside sources, which, as I like to say, is a woman in total control of herself. So that is so much more than just what you see on social media and the spells and the this and the that and like breaking hexes. Yes, okay, some of that is incorporated into being a witch, but being a witch is so much more. It is embodying your inner power, embodying your intuition, really putting yourself out in the world in a way that makes your soul light on fire, that you know you are being the most authentic version of yourself, and you can wake up each and every single day showing up as that person, not having to show up as different faces to different people. So this is really, really powerful, like declaring this, right? Hi, Jess. So yes, my personal journey led me to the witch space. And now I do consider myself a practicing witch. I say modern witch. I have a podcast called Modern Witch Mama, where I talk about a lot of these topics and have a lot of fun just exploring what it means to be a modern witch, right? And how it is so different than what a lot of people envision, what a lot of people have conceptions or have sort of like ideas of what a witch is or what it means to be a witch, and they're totally off base, right? They have no idea what it even is until they start hearing like what a lived experience is like of someone who chose to follow that path. So of course, when the book Burned came available to write in, it was an immediate sacral yes for me. Jess, you'll know what a sacral yes is, being a human design expert. And so it was an immediate sacral yes for me to participate in this book. It wasn't even a question. And it was almost like my soul knew that this was something that was planned for me to do all along. And so the book Burned is really about standing up, women standing up and speaking our truths. It is about women coming to the forefront, reclaiming our authenticity, putting our stories out there and saying, this is me, this is all of me. We're not bowing down to the patriarchy anymore. We are not going to allow outside influences to tell us what we can and cannot do. These are our stories, like we're putting them out there in a way that is empowering, that is healing. Because when you put your story out there, it is a very, very much of a healing experience as well. So it was a no-brainer for me to participate in this book, Burned. And Burned is brave and inspiring stories from women who have overcome their fears to speak their truth in the world, right? So this was like a no-brainer. I said yes, I wrote my chapter, and so now, and also Caitlin, who's watching or who was watching, I can't see any comments right now, so if you're commenting, I apologize. My laptop isn't working. So Caitlin is also a contributing author, and we're both going to be doing a joint podcast next week as well, and I'll be broadcasting it to at least my Facebook group, possibly a couple others, so I'll keep you guys informed about that, but that'll be a really fun conversation with both of us and hearing both of our perspectives on the writing process and our stories behind it. So why did I call you guys here? So I called you guys here today because the book is launching on January 25th, okay? So this is a week from this Thursday. And we are calling together all of our women in community, all of the women who we know support these causes. We are calling upon all of you together to come together to purchase this book on launch day for only 99 cents. So on the 25th in the morning, wherever you are in the world, the book will be available as an ebook on Amazon for 99 cents. So we're asking that you purchase the book on launch day, and in return, you will get our author bonuses. So I will explain what my bonus is. Also, I linked it. So let's see. I don't think it's showing right now, but I'll fix the link afterwards, or you might be able to see the link for getting on the Burned launch list. But if you get on that email list, you will be notified, and as soon as you buy the book and send me or Caitlin a screenshot, you'll be able to get your special bonuses. Caitlin can explain more about what her bonuses are. My bonus will be, my bonus will be a 1-month free trial membership to my monthly membership, which is the Nurture Soul Healing Coven. So the Nurture Soul Healing Coven is my monthly membership. It's normally $44 a month, and you get a group healing session once a month as a part of that. And I am offering that for everyone who raises their hand, buys the book Burned on launch day on January 25th. You will get a 1-month free membership with me as long as you send me the screenshot of the proof of purchase and all that good stuff, and I get you squared away. I will get you a coupon code to get you that free month in the coven, and invite you in to come check it out, see what it's all about. And if you love it and you want to stay, then of course welcome you to stay in the membership, the next month after the free trial's over. So that is my special bonus for this round of book. And what else did I want to share? So there's also another opportunity. If you are listening to this right now and truly feel like this book message calls to you on a deep, deep soul level, you feel like you just want to share this with everybody and spread the word because the message is so powerful and you feel so fired up about it, I want to invite you to be on my launch team. So what is this launch team and what does it entail? If you sign up to be a part of my book launch team, I will provide you with graphics and copy that you would share with your social media audiences, your email list, or anywhere else, that you have an audience. You share my link to the book to purchase the book. You share the copy, you share the images, and you just share all of this with your audience to promote the book leading up to launch day and in the week after. And then I am going to offer everybody who signs up to be on this launch team a special one-to-one session. So of your choosing. So whatever session calls to you, whether that is hypnotherapy, Akashic Records, Holy Fire, Reiki, or a combination, whatever's calling to you, I am going to give you a free session of that for signing up for my launch team. So this will be a separate thing. If you're interested in being on the launch team, please send me a DM separately, and then we can start that conversation about how that looks, and I can get you all the graphics and the copy, and I can get you all the relevant links and everything else that you will need to promote the book leading up to launch, which is on January 25th. And like I said, in return, you will get a free one-to-one session with me. So what else did I have? So to recap, Burned is coming out. I'm so excited. Burned is launching on January 25th. It is 1 week from this Thursday. It really snuck up on me. It came up really fast. And I am asking all of you who feel called to this message, to this movement that we are creating, because this is more than just a book launching on Amazon, right? This is a movement that we have created of women reclaiming their voices, of opening up their voices and sharing their stories and becoming their sovereign selves without influence from outside, without that patriarchal influence, right? We are breaking free. We are speaking up. We are speaking our truths. We are coming out of the closet. We are doing all of the things. So this is a movement, and I want to invite everybody watching here to this movement, because the more and more of us, regardless if you decide to buy this book, regardless of if you decide to be on my launch team, or whatever choice you make here after today, this is a movement that all of us are being called to step into. If you're watching here today, if you're watching on the replay, you're energetically being called into this movement, whether you know it or not, right? You are being called into this movement to reclaim your inner self, to reclaim your higher self, to live by your intuition, to reclaim your divine feminine, to reclaim your divinity, to really truly embody your inner power, and to do all of those things in a way that is contributing to making positive changes in the world. And I think that's why a lot of you joined this group here, because that's a large part of Brianna's message here as well in this group. So if any of this calls to you, please, regardless whether you decide to buy the book or do any of these things, just know that you've been called here for a reason. And I really want you to leave here today thinking about what it is, what's an action step you can take this year to become your fully embodied self, to reclaim your sovereignty, to step into your inner power, to embody your highest self, to embody that in everything you do and in how you show up in the world. What is one action step you can take tomorrow, right? It doesn't have to be very big. I just want everybody to think about that, because let's zoom out. Drink some water. Let's zoom out on this perspective for a minute and just see that it is so much bigger than simply about the book, or simply about the podcast, or simply about the business that we're building, right? It is so much bigger than that. So let's all zoom out on that perspective and just realize what we are really here, what we are really showing up to do here, right? It is so much bigger about than just what we're physically creating. This is a movement. This is a movement to reclaim the divine feminine. And I consider like writing in these books, every single thing I do in my business, every time I record a podcast, anytime I form a connection with other women who are on this path, I consider these all steps towards fulfilling that bigger goal, right? Okay. So now that I got on a soapbox about that, I don't see any comments. I think maybe it's just not showing me, which is super annoying. So let me see if my internet browser is working to see if anybody's been commenting. Because if I can't see your comments, then I will not know who would like an oracle card. So I might just pull like a collective message, because if I can't see everybody who wants a card, that's going to be kind of hard. Because my laptop's not working, so I don't have a secondary source to see comments or to even like message Bree and ask like who's commenting. So, all right. Yeah, it's not working. So what I'm going to do is pull a collective message from my Witching Hour Oracle. What does everybody on this live need to know? I would love to get everybody a message individually, but I just can't see the comments, and it's going to be really hard to sort of flop back and forth, and it'll probably kick me off if I try to get out of the app. So we'll schedule a card reading for the next time, right? So what does the collective need to know? Okay, so solitary witch, heal yourself first. That is a very potent message coming out of what we were talking about today. So this really starts with you doing the inner healing work in whatever way that looks like to you. This starts with you making that decision to heal yourself. Because like I was talking about earlier, when we heal ourselves, we not only heal ourselves, but we heal the past. And we heal the future. When we step into our healing paths, it is so much bigger than just our individual selves, right? We are energetically impacting so many levels of people and energies that we cannot even see everything we're impacting, and what that like sort of interconnected web of connections like really looks like. If you close your eyes and picture just like this interconnected web of lights like going out everywhere, that is how big these ripple effects are. So heal yourself first. Make that decision to step into a self-healing path. And once you do that, you're going to see everything unfold in a way that is beautifully aligned for your individual journey, but that also ripples out and impacts so many more people. It impacts your ability to heal those past generational stories and wounds that we were talking about earlier. It impacts your ability to heal future generations, to kind of like, so your kids no longer have to deal. You broke those cycles, right? So very potent card for everything we've been talking about here today. And then the second one that came out is Feeding Crows, Transformation. So again, transformation. When you think about transformation in your life, what does that look like for you? And the crows showing up in here, I mean, that's a very big message for me, at least. That's a very big message. Like, we all have shadows to address. We all have shadows to heal, and we cannot progress on our healing journeys without addressing those shadows. And I know that's something Brianna talks a lot about as well in this group and in her business, addressing both the shadows and the light and the duality of it all. And those crows, Bree, with the crows coming in, I know those are very significant for you as well. So yes, this is very much a message around embracing the shadows within and doing the shadow work along with the healing work, because the shadow work is a part of the healing work. And the shadow work is really, really a big reason why how I stepped into this path, examining like where those shadows lied in my own life story and in my own path and in how I got here. And you can read more about my individual story in the Burned book, because I go into way more detail about my past history and how I arrived at this place today. But very much a message of heal yourself. Wow, and the two connect. So if you look at these two, the flowers in the middle connect. So it's almost as if heal yourself to transform, right? It's all connected. It's all duality. It's all one big interconnected web of life, right? So that is all pretty much I have for you guys today. Again, click on the link to sign up for the book launch. If you purchase the book Burned on launch day, I am giving you a free month membership to my monthly membership, the Nurtures Soul Healing Coven. And Caitlin, who is also a part of this group, is also offering some amazing freebies as well. I don't know what you decided on exactly, Caitlin, so I will let you post that separately in the comments. Feel free to post that in the comments, but if you buy the book, you would get both freebies because the book is a universal sale, right? So we're not tracking sort of like individual sort of purchases or anything. It's just if you buy this book on launch day, you get access to all our author freebies to help you jumpstart your journey into this path, right? So if this is calling to you, get on that list. Make sure you buy the book on launch day, January 25th. And if you get on my email list, I'm going to be sending out reminders, probably to the point of possibly annoying you, but fear not. I will never ever send you spam. I will never do anything like that. So if you want to get on this list and get those reminders and be reminded to purchase the book on launch day, please do so at that link. And it should be listed on this video, but again, I can't see anybody's comments or Facebook is being really wacky for me. So just the fact that it's still letting me talk right now, I'll take that as a win. But if you guys have any questions, please reach out via DM. If you are interested in becoming a part of the launch team, also send me a message privately and we can talk about how that looks. I can get you all the graphics and the copy for sharing with your individual audiences. I would really, really love, to partner with some aligned women who feel strongly about this message, who feel strongly about sharing this message and with their communities and with their audiences. So definitely let me know if you have an interest in that. And otherwise, I am going to end here today. Thank you so much, Bree, for letting me come on here and talk about the book launch. Thank you for this beautiful community. I think I speak for a lot of women here when I say how amazing, how impactful this community is that you are building, and life-changing and world-changing and paradigm-shifting and all of the things. So thank you so much for holding this space for all of us, and I hope all of you have a beautiful rest of your day.